Is this thing on? Okay, good. It's recording. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. And today's topic, I'm going to talk about how I finally stopped drinking alcohol and smoking weed. I'm 18 months in. I had it bad. I had it bad. I had it bad. So I want to talk about how I overcame it, how I stopped, why I wanted to stop, and why it's a good thing. If you are, are a heavy drinker or smoke a lot of weed, this video's for you. So stay tuned. Okay. So first things first, it was not easy. It was not easy giving up that wine, giving up that alcohol. Um, but first, I want to talk about why I was drinking so much, which was, I started in my early 20s. So I think I want to point out why I was doing it because we have to know why we do things. We have to understand why people drink so much or why people use drugs. There's a reason behind why people drink a lot, whether it's money, it's they're struggling financially, or they're just in pain from, inflicted wounds from family, betrayal. So I kind of knew why I drank so much, and I think a lot of it came from I struggled with a lot of mental health, just pretty much just like anxiety, social anxiety. Like I just couldn't really face the world. I was always isolating myself. I didn't really want to, hang out with people. I just didn't like socializing too much in my early 20s, late teens. That was an issue that, unfortunately, my parents never took me to a doctor to get help about. I had to do it on my own once I became an adult. So I don't face those issues no more. I'm actually a better person. But that was why I was drinking so much. So I just did not care. I was just every weekend, bottles with my friends, popping bottles, rolling up blunts, smoking. Like, it was just too much. It started, 18, 19 years old, but then it continued on when I got into my 20s. So, um, the anxiety, I guess, took place. I had a lot of family problems. I really never had got support from like my mom, so I think there was like a void there. I think just kind of feeling lonely, I guess I can say. Just really feeling like no one was there for me, just feeling lonely, isolated, and it just kind of just started taking a toll on my life. So, you know, fast forward to like 25, 26 years old, like it was still bad. And I had became a mom, and I thought after I had my child that I would be able to stop, but no. I just after I had him, I kept going. So I had got tired of it. Like I want to say the 2020 pandemic days, I was really drinking too. And it was a lot. Like my thing was going to work, finishing off my shift, and going straight to the liquor store after I got off work. Every single day, I was doing it. I had a routine: going to work, getting off, going to grab me a drink. My drink was tequila. I was a Jose Cuervo girl. Going to get a drink, going to the smoke shop, give me some smoke, calling it a day. But once I hit like 26, I started getting tired of it. But like it was ruining my life. Like I would stay up drinking till like 2 o'clock in the morning. Too tired to get up for work. I used to call off work all the time. I was one of those people. Like got too drunk to go to work, calling off all the time. Couldn't get up. Just imagine drinking till 2 o'clock in the morning, and then you have to be up at 5, 6 o'clock to go to work. You're not going to be able to get up. I could not get up. And sometimes I would do it. I would push myself, get out the bed. I'm still going to work. But like, it was just that hungover feeling, just that feeling like sluggish, having to feel like you gotta throw up. It was just a lot for me. And it's like I had got so tired of that lifestyle. Like, I'm talking about I would show up late to work almost every day. There was times I would not show up to work. I'll have to start work at 6:30 in the morning. I'm not showing up till 8. You're not gonna tell me that wasn't bad. That was bad. Like, when I look back in time, it was like it was just too much. Like, don't get me started on like you know throwing up every morning. Like, I was in the toilet just puking every day, just that thick, that alcohol just sitting there and just having to throw it up. Like, I just could not take it anymore. Um, and at that time, the job I was working at, I knew that took a part of me being laid off. They do their little review at the end of the year, whatever the crap. They let me go. And I was so salty. I'm like, dang. They didn't really say why I got let go, but like, I kind of know. I'm like, damn, I was calling off a lot. Calling off a lot. And my job at that time where I was working was very flexible. Like, if I needed time off, they'll give it to me. So I really had no reason to be calling off. But I was getting lit every night and I could not get up for work. So I guess, they use that as okay, girl, you're too litty. So one day I said enough was enough. Like, I am so tired of this lifestyle. Like, I don't want to do it no more. I'm gonna be honest with you, trying to stop was not easy. Like, I couldn't do it because the people that I would drink with, like, I feel like they kind of were influenced too. But I don't. I take responsibility as well. But I have to really start thinking. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have to stop hanging out with certain people. Like, this is gonna have to stop. This is the only way I'm gonna have to stop. If I stop hanging out with these people, these certain individuals. So I made a decision. September 2023 was my last. I threw in the towel. I'm talking about, I didn't even explain myself to anybody. I kind of talked about it with them before, like, hey, y'all, look, I'm trying to stop drinking. I'm sick of this, blah, blah, blah. But once I made that decision, I did it. Like, I changed my number. I didn't call anybody. One person tried to pop up at my house, but I didn't answer the door because they wanted to see if I was okay. But I was really just cutting people off. Like, I was done. Like, y'all are just, what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if I lose my job, y'all are not going to pay my bills. You guys are not going to pay my rent. I have to do something about this. I changed my number. And I just kept praying. I'm like, damn, I just want to stop. Like, man, how can I stop? I just kept like talking to myself about it. Like, I just want to stop. I need to stop this lifestyle. And one day, I woke up, I went to work. And on my way home from work, I had no cravings to stop at the liquor store. I had no cravings to go buy marijuana. I'm like, okay, this is weird. I'm not craving it no more. I don't know. I'm like, hold on, and maybe let me give it some time. 1 week turned into 3 months. 3 months turned into 4 months. 4 months turned to 6 months. I just stopped drinking. Stopped smoking. I stopped drinking. Stopped completely. I don't know what happened, but I just stopped. I was not craving any alcohol no more. Like, I was good. No withdrawals, nothing. I did not need it. I literally would go home and I started being more productive. I was cooking more. I was spending more time with my child. Because when you're drinking a lot and you're smoking, you kind of be neglecting your children. And I had to say like, My child wasn't being fully neglected. Like he was eating, but I would do like quick meals in here. I wasn't, doing my full meals like I normally would do. And once I stopped spending more time with my child, just hanging out with him, it was amazing. And I lived for that. I'm like, this is what I want. Like, I need to stop. So now I'm 18 months in. 18 months in and accounting. No weed, no alcohol. I was a cigarette smoker a little bit. No cigarettes. I am completely clean. And it's the best thing. And if you are trying to stop, like the first thing you have to do is ask yourself, why are you drinking? Why do you need weed? Why do you need that alcohol? Why do you need that bottle? Ask yourself, why do you need it? Did you just lose a loved one? Did you lose money? Did somebody do something? You have to recognize why you're drinking before you can even help yourself. That's what I had to do. Because it's easy to say, like, I'm about to stop. Oh, January 1st is here. New year, new me. I'm about to stop smoking. We all said that. That don't work. That New Year's resolution does not work. You have to recognize why you want to stop, and you have to just stop. I had more money in my bank account when I stopped. Bank account was looking nice. That's it. Those bottles, those prices had, and this when the prices started going up, weed was expensive. Everything was expensive. And it's like I'm wasting money. It started to become like a waste of money. So yes, recognize if you want to stop, recognize there's nothing wrong with drinking. If you want to do it once a week, that's fine. Me, I want to stop completely because there was no once a week for me. For me, it was every day. So I had to just stop. And honestly, I don't think I'm going back. I don't think I'll ever have a drink again. I don't see it happening. I don't think I'll ever smoke a blunt again. I don't think I'll ever smoke any weed. Nothing. Like, I don't know. I just don't think it. I just don't see it happening. So, it just took a lot. Like, I didn't mention, but I did go to therapy. I talked to a therapist. And she really helped me a lot. Like, because it's like I knew what was wrong with me, but I needed like a confirmation. And once I talked to her about things, she knew what was wrong with me. So that helped me too. And I'm so thankful for her. I wish I can go reach out to her. I forgot her name. It was very helpful. So just begging and praying, like, I just want to stop. Recognizing why you want to stop, and just, you have to cut people off. You have to cut people off. Stop hanging with those toxic family members. Stop hanging out with your cousins. You're going to have to do it for at least 6, 7, 8 months. I had to cut them off. Cut those friends off. They don't care about you. They look at you as a good time. They don't care. So I am 18 months sober, no alcohol, no weed. I am so happy. I'm such a better person. I'm a better mom. I'm a better friend. I'm a better everything. And I'm still growing. I'm still elevating to be that better person. So, yeah, and that's it. That's my testimony. No more weed, no more alcohol. We're done over here. This is a smoke-free house. This is an alcohol-free house. None of that. Leave that at the door. It's not allowed here. If you cannot have fun without drinking, you have a problem as well. All right. So comment down below. Tell me your story. Are you still binge drinking? I'm willing to answer any questions. Trust me, it's not as hard as you think. You really could get it done. Okay. So comment down below. Tell me your story. Tell me whatever happened to you. Why do you feel like you drink so much? What does it do for you? What does the weed do for you? Because honestly, the weed don't do anything for me. It just makes me hungry. I just want to eat, and gain weight. That weed wasn't cutting it for me. So let me know below, okay? And I'll talk to you guys later.